Hey guys, so today I'm back with another review of a Korean drama, and this time it is a drama released in 2022 called If You Wish Upon Me. It has 16 episodes and started airing from October 2022. It stars Chang Wook and Choi Young. It also has Sang Dong-gil playing pivotal role in the series. If you're wondering you have seen the actress earlier, yes, you're right. She's from the K-pop girl group Girls' Generation. So now, let's just start our review. The plot of series is set in the background of a hospice where the patients with terminal illness like cancer patients are treated. Here, a volunteering team called Team Genie is formed which grants last wishes to all such patients. The story revolves around Gyeo Rae, played by Chang Wook, who has had a pretty rough life growing up as an orphan and suffering from violent childhood. He is all battered and affected by his past, but life starts giving him hopes when he ends up doing community service in the hospice and starts working for Team Genie. He learns how to be human once again and understands more about happiness itself. In the later portion of the series, the drama deep dives into past of Gyeo Rae to reveal more about it. Word of caution here though, I know the story running around terminally ill patients might scare people off, but the drama tries to infuse more positivity into it by showing how Team Genie gives the patients and their loved ones a good farewell. The whole concept of Team Genie makes the terminal patients accept their fates in a much calming manner by fulfilling their last wishes, instead of just making them go through medications, tests, and a painful death. Now let's talk about the individual performances. Chang Wook plays the role of Gyeo Rae, who is an emotionless punk at the start of the series and slowly starts responding to love and warmth of Team Genie. So most of the times he purposely acts to be rude and uncaring, but his character is written basically to be soft-hearted and somewhat gullible, which Chang Wook is able to convey in this role. This is in stark comparison to his role in K2, where he was pretty much like a badass one-man army. The drama has Sang Dong-gil in a lead character as well. After Chang Wook, he is the one who carries most screen space. He portrays both the evil shade of his character and the wiser and calmer shade with equal grace. Like I said in my last video, his acting skills are one of the best I have ever seen. And finally, to talk about the character of So Yeon-ju, played by Choi Young, she plays kind of the supporting role according to me. The character is simple and is of rough and tough nurse who ends up being a support for Gyeo Rae. The rest of the supporting cast also have their own stories to tell, which is revealed in the later episodes. The collaborative spirit seen between all the supporting characters is just sweet to watch. It's now time to talk about the highlights of the series. What did I like the most? The moral of the story. The drama makes you realize how life is unpredictable and true happiness does not come from money or materialistic goals, but instead from being surrounded by loved ones. Each time you listen to a dying person's last wish in the drama, you can feel it's not because of greed or jealousy, but their heartfelt desire. My favorite moments in the series are when Team Genie fulfills wishes of each patient. Each of these wishes have true meaning. For example, a patient wants to visit his house of 30 years and watch his persimmon tree. Next highlight for me was the character of Kang Tae-shik, played by Sang Dong-gil. The role he plays is someone you can believe existed in real world. The character is far from perfect and hence making it more realistic. He loses his own family due to his mistakes and greeds and ends up losing everything in life. He owes up to all his mistakes in the past and gives his everything to the hospice and Team Genie and fulfills as many wishes as possible. He shows how people can end up making mistakes in their life unintentionally, but life does give second chances. Additionally, his special relation with Gyeo Rae is something you will feel for, which made me literally cry in the end. And finally, the last highlight for me was the simpleness of the series itself. Since it's driven more towards life lessons, it has fewer twists and turns, the right amount that's necessary. Now let's look at things that could have been better in the series. Cliché scenes. You know how there are several times in movies and dramas that we see the main lead being too innocent and naive? They end up falling to the villain's trap because of their goodness. There are certain moments where Gyeo Rae gets into such circumstances. I think these could have been rewritten because I was banging my head when such scenes came up. Second weakness was the music. The music is subtle, but nothing was so impressive that I carried with me for a long time. Probably it could have been much better. Next, I felt the relationship between Soyunju and Kang Tae-shik must have been portrayed and explained more in the series. In the end, when I saw Yeonju crying for Tae-shik, I was confused if they were really that close in the series. As the focus is on Gyeo Rae, most of the drama revolves around him. Maybe more space could have been given to the relation between Soyunju and Kang Tae-shik also. Overall verdict, I would say it's a mix of bittersweet and heartwarming scenes. If you are in a much calmer, philosophical mode and want to think about life lessons, meanings, and goals, you might actually like the series. I personally liked it, but the way you interpret the series is definitely important for this drama. On the other hand, if you want to watch some fun rom-com genre series, I think you should avoid watching this as romance is really subtle in this drama and comedy as well. If you have any further ideas about what I should discuss in my next video, please let me know in the comment section. Until the next video, see ya!